Hello everyone! This is a quick recording to show you the process of doing the Citation Challenge assignment. This assignment comes up on the calendar. It's due on April 9th, and to find it you can go to Content Items, Content, and then in the Writing to Convince module, and then in this mini module, Citation Challenge Assignment and Resources. And here is the assignment itself. So I'm going to pull that up, and it attempts several objectives. Here is the most important one. It's going to get you ready to do the final paper. Remember, the final paper is a little bit longer and it requires some sources. So this is sort of an assignment to help you practice that, figure out what you don't know, and then be able to ask me questions about it and sort it out before the final paper is due. So I'm going to read through these directions. Below, you'll find a list of 5 general research questions. Select 3 of these questions. For each question, use Galileo to find a source or an article that would be helpful in answering that question. In other words, you are pretending that you're writing a research paper on that question. You're not writing the paper, but you are doing the work to pretend like you are. Your goal is to find credible, reliable sources that help answer the question. You don't have to answer the question. All you're doing is finding sources that would help contribute to the discussion of that question. Some of these questions are not really answerable in one short paper. After you do that, then in a Word document, you're going to follow these steps. You're going to copy the first question you picked. Then you're going to write 3 to 4 sentences of academic style writing in order to introduce the quote. Then the passage should include a direct quote from the article related to that question. Your 3 to 4 sentences should introduce the quote, give the quote, and explain how that quote relates to the topic. Then you should follow the quote with a correct parenthetical citation. Then you'll repeat that for 2 more questions. On a separate page, write a correctly formatted MLA works cited page for your 3 sources, and finally upload the document to the Citation Challenge assignment Dropbox. Now here's the deal, that's going to take a while. I would expect that each one of these questions that you research and then write a paragraph on would take you probably start to finish 30 minutes. So from beginning to end, if you sat down and really focused and did it, I would expect this assignment to take you about 3 hours. So plan on that. Here are the questions. Should companies allow employees to exercise on work time? Should high school start times be shifted to align with adolescent sleep patterns? Are 12-step programs like Alcoholics Anonymous or Gamblers Anonymous effective? Should elementary school teachers assign homework? Should reliable internet access be provided and regulated as a basic utility like water or electricity? Now, if you don't understand any of these questions, then obviously don't pick that one. You only have to pick 3. You don't have to do all 5. So pick the ones that you understand. If you want more clarification or if you want to talk about any of them, I'm happy to do that. And then tips before we get started. Read over the material. Use the librarians. I'll show you how to do that. Ask if you need my help and plan ahead. As a bonus, the goal is to write citations that get your reader back to the exact same source you used for your paper. If I can find all 3 of your sources in Galileo just using your works cited page, your work will earn a 5-point bonus. Cool. All right, so now I'm going to pretend like I am a student doing this assignment. And here's what I did first. I'm going to show you. I opened a Word document. I called it Citation Challenge Assignment, and I went ahead and set it up in MLA format. So now I go back to the instructions and I say, okay, at the top of the page, copy the first question you picked. Well, I'm interested in this elementary school's homework question. I think that's kind of interesting. I think there's a lot of discussion about whether or not homework is really effective. So all I'm doing is copying and pasting that here. Now, because I've copied and pasted, obviously it changed the formatting a little bit, so I'm going to match destination formatting, and I'm also going to change this to a number. I want a number there instead. Should elementary school teachers assign homework? So now what I need to do is write 3 to 4 sentences introducing the quote. So I need to find a quote. The way I'm going to do that is to go to the Georgia Highlands homepage, Quick Links, Library. This can look intimidating to people. Your goal is to find an article. Here's where you can find articles. Don't let it intimidate you. You can use this the same way you'd use a Google search bar. You can just put in whatever you want. And I'm going to do homework in elementary school. That's the key word, that's the phrase that I'm going to use to try to find some articles about this. And all I need is one. So then I'm going to click on search. It's doing the work for me. Now, if it stops you and asks you for a password, it didn't do that for me because I'm already logged in. If it stops you and asks you for a password, the password right now is branch, as in a branch on a tree, all lowercase, BRANCH. That is for spring 2017. Okay, so now I have a whole bunch of search results for my article. And what I want to do is narrow that a little bit. I want to be able to pull up the article that it's showing me here. The way I do that is click on full text. And now anything that comes up is going to be, I'm going to be able to see it and read it. Now, if I wanted to, I could also click on scholarly or peer-reviewed journal. We'll talk about that a little bit more in another video. Okay, so now I'm going to just scroll through and read some of these titles. What is homework for? Hong Kong Primary Schools Teachers' Homework Conceptions. Well, that's an interesting idea, what is homework for, but I'm not really interested in Hong Kong, so I'm going to skip that one. This one looks a little bit science-y for me. It's also pretty long, it looks like. See this? It says P375 to 406. That's over 25 pages long. There's no way I want to read that. So I'm going to keep going. Here's something about Kenya. That's also interesting, maybe, but I don't really care about Kenya that much right now. Parents' conceptions of their homework involvement in elementary school. That's interesting. That's how much parents think their kids are doing homework, or how much they think they help their kids with homework. But if I look at it, I see it's in Spanish. I don't want that. So I'm going to keep scrolling. Anything that I don't understand, if I don't understand the title, I'm not going to click on the article. Make your life easy. Oh, here's one. If you read Chinese, maybe you can use that one. And all I'm doing is sort of scrolling through and seeing what works for me. And because I've already done this once, I know that this article down here might be useful. One size doesn't fit all homework. Huh, that looks good. I'm going to click on it. That kind of fits with what I believe to be true. I don't think that giving every fifth grader 20 long division problems in math is the best way to teach long division. So because that kind of looks like it aligns with what I already believe, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now I have the citation. It's telling me that the author is this woman named Kathy something or other. It's in a journal called Educational Leadership. It came out just this past March. It's only, look at that, 6 pages. Page 34 to 35, 6 pages long, or 34 to 39, 6 pages long. That's great. It's got 3 color photographs. 6 pages is completely understandable. It talks about all of these different subjects, and here's what's called an abstract. The abstract just gives us sort of a preview. The article discusses the processes involved in students' individualized homework. Okay. Design and meet attainable goals. All of that looks very interesting. I'm going to use this article. And here, if I click up here on the PDF full text, I get the whole entire article, which is awesome. And I can just go through, and what I'm going to do is skim it. And I'm going to look for something that I can use in my article. In my citation challenge. So since I know I'm going to use this article, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the information into my Works Cited page. So I come over here to my Works Cited page, or to my citation challenge, and I'm going to insert a page break, and I'm going to call this Works Cited. And then I'm going to go back to the article, and this is the most brilliant thing ever. You'll love this. This little yellow piece of paper looking thing, click on that. It gives you the citations, how to do them. Isn't that awesome? So I'm scrolling down to where it says MLA. I'm going to copy and paste it, just the citation, into my Word doc. Now see what it did? It did this weird green thing, and the format's not correct. So I'm going to do it, match destination formatting. Yay, excellent. Now there's still a couple other things I need to do to get this right. First, I need a hanging indent, and I need this guy all on one line, really. So I'm going to pull him up there like that. That's as good as it's going to get. And I'm going to do a hanging indent. The way I do that is to select the whole thing, come up here to, where is it? Tools? No, Format, Paragraph, Indentation, Special, Hanging. Yay. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. Now I'm ready for my next citation. And that's how you do that Works Cited part. Now, I'm going to go back to the article. And I think this is going to need to be 2 videos. So I'm going to stop here. We have the first part done. We have the citation that is correctly cited, and we found the article. So I'm going to stop here and do a second video that shows you how to actually complete the assignment.